Good evening. Delia Rose with the Rose Actors Network. This is video number 14 in a series of 37 videos. Today we're going to start a 10-part series about how to be an actor in film and television. And tonight we're going to talk about step 1. Basically, it's pretty simple. Learn how to act. I mean, some people think that they're going to be Lana Turner, and I know this is way back for those of you under the age of 30 or even 40 maybe. But there's a story about a very famous actress named Lana Turner, and she was sitting on a stool in Schwab's drugstore, and evidently a producer came in and saw her and hired her right there, and she became famous, and it went from there. So still some people seem to think that that's all there is to acting and to being famous and to getting to be rich and being a big star and be all those things that you think that actors are. It's just going to be like that. Well, that might happen. It has happened to people before. It happened to Lana Turner. I understand the real story was a little bit different than the way it got told, but it was basically something like that. But most of us, most everybody, and actually I'll just go ahead and say everybody, needs to take acting classes, and you need to take a variety of acting classes. You need to do acting classes that will prepare you for different types of roles in different settings, and everything from, say, a drama, comedy, musical, if you're into that sort of thing, a horror film, or a very dramatic, or say a suspenseful film or something like that. But also, there's differences between television, and there's differences in movies and different types of movies, and commercials, of course, are different. And so there's all those different types of training to have, as well as preparation, as well as auditions. Many of the things we've talked about, of course, on our first 13 videos. But this is just step 1 in a series of 10 steps to learn how to act, to become an actor in, um, in film and television. And the first thing you need to do is to try a variety of classes. Check out the teachers, see what interests you, but also see where you know that you need to work. Or maybe you don't know. Maybe you'll just find out when you get in class how much you need to work on a certain area. But try a variety of different things. There are teachers who teach things specifically about different styles and types of acting, but there are also teachers who teach you how to prepare well for auditions, and teachers who specifically help you learn how to prepare monologues, and teachers that help you do different kinds of work like industrial films or commercials or voiceover work. So there's a lot of different things out there to learn, and you can begin as you take the classes to find out what it is that interests you the most. And of course, you might want to focus on a particular area if that's your area of interest. But you still want to keep it very broad as long as you are interested in making money and being, if not famous and popular, at least someone who has a good living or a good part-time living and is at least somewhat successful. You want to keep it as broad as possible. So spread it out and take as many classes as you can. Variety is the spice of life. Good evening, Delia Rose with the Rose Actors Network.